Merry Christmas! Welcome back to the channel. I'm Melissa, the boss lady here at 𝗙𝗂𝗍 Today is our third Christmas soap in our series. We're going to be making Christmas cookies. If you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe, and let's go make some soap. Alright, so we've got our oils. I've got our coconut, olive, castor, and certified sustainable palm oil. I'm adding in our lye water solution. This time I'm straining it. Normally I don't do that, but there was a small film on top and I just didn't want to deal with that in the soap. It wouldn't have been a big deal, but I just chose to take it out. Now I'm just getting everything blended and emulsified and separating it into different containers. I'm going to be doing a layered soap, so I wanted everything portioned out to begin with. These three smaller containers are going to be the middle, so I'm just going to set those aside and start with our top layer of soap. I'm going to be adding the fragrance oil along with some brown mica to help with the discoloration so that it's a more even discoloration throughout. We're just going to blend that up and watch it turn a weird green color, and then we're going to be pouring that into our molds. I want this first layer to set up a little bit and have nice crisp lines. So while that's setting up and getting a little bit harder, we're going to start with our middle section. We're going to be using the three small containers for the center of our soap. I'm going to be using silver mica and blue and also titanium dioxide for the white. I'm just going to be blending these up lightest to darkest. I'm really loving the way these colors turned out. I think they look beautiful together. I'm combining them into one bowl so that I can do an in the pot swirl, putting the silver and blue together with the white. I wanted it to look whimsical and just kind of a little bit magic in the middle. So I'm using my spatula to break the fall of the soap so that it doesn't mess up that first layer. Again, I want nice crisp lines, and so I'm using the spatula to kind of break the fall so it doesn't go through that first layer of soap. I love the way these colors are swirling together. I think it's going to look so good. So we're going to start on our last layer of soap. I'm adding in the fragrance oil, which smells like an amazing warm sugar cookie. It's so good. Now that we have that weird green color, it's time to pour into our molds. I'm going to be using a spatula to kind of break the fall of this last layer onto the soap. I don't want it to disrupt the middle layer. I want it to have nice crisp lines throughout, and I'm just using the spatula to help me make sure that it doesn't disturb this middle layer of soap. So I'm just going to pat everything down so we have a nice flat surface to start our piping on. So I did end up letting the soap sit overnight. I came back the next day and it turned into a nicer brown color. Now we start the frosting. So I'm using a star tip for our frosting today. I love the way this looks. I think it's very fun, and again, going more whimsical with this soap. I'm just really happy with the way it turned out. Okay guys, comment down below, are sugar cookies Christmas cookies? Like, when you think of Christmas, do you think of decorating sugar cookies and all the fun that comes with that? Or do you think of a different kind of cookie like a 𝗙𝗂𝗍 or oatmeal chocolate chip cookie? So if you are all about the sugar cookie for Christmas, I need you to comment down below Team Melissa. If you do not think sugar cookies are Christmas cookies and are wrong, then comment Team Ryan. But we need to get this settled in our house because sugar cookies are definitely Christmas cookies. I don't know where he's coming from with this, but we are having a debate and we need your help. If I do nothing else in the Christmas season, we make sugar cookies and decorate them for Santa, and we go all out every year, even if we're not home for Christmas. So I don't know how they're not Christmas cookies. I don't understand where he's coming from, but he's wrong. So help me out. Comment down below Team Melissa. So now that I've gotten totally distracted, let me tell you about what I'm doing. So I piped the bottom layer and I've done what we call a mica drizzle, which is the same colors that I used on the inside of the soap. And I'm just layering that on so that each layer of frosting has some of this mica drizzle on it. I wanted it to look really layered and beautiful, and I'm trying to get it so every single bar has the color on every single layer of frosting. So I'm just working on the top layer now, getting the last dollop across the soap. I love the way this is turning out. I think it looks really pretty. I love the mica drizzle on it. I'm loving that everything is colorful and bright and not the traditional red and green. Don't get me wrong, I love the red and green, but I also love that this is different, and the blue and silver with the white just screams Christmas to me, and like winter and frost. And of course, we can't forget the best part about making these soaps is the glitter. This is 100% biodegradable glitter that we just spritz on top. I'm going to let these sit for about 36 hours before I unmold them, and then we're going to go ahead and do the cut. I love the way this turned out. As you can see, the brown finally discolored into a brown and not a weird green color. So I've got that lined up. I'm just going to use a little bit of muscle and push through this soap and get it cut. I'm going to take a soap out of the center and show you what it looks like. So I'm really happy with the way this swirl turned out. It's the perfect whimsical that I was going for. The lighter brown is going to turn into the darker brown on the side there. I love the way the tops turned out. They look so good. I've got the layering in there that I was looking for in between the soap frosting. I am just so happy with the way these look. So I've got our second loaf here that I'm gonna cut into. I am just loving the way that this turned out. The center is that perfect whimsical look I was going for. The frosting has the layers of mica drizzle that I was going for. I'm just so pleased, and it's discoloring correctly, so I don't have to worry about a weird green soap. Don't forget, comment down below, Team Melissa, if you think sugar cookies are definitely Christmas cookies, or if you're wrong, comment Team Ryan. Thank you so much for watching. I wanted to show you how the discoloration turned out. It turned to a beautiful brown color. We love that. If you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe. All of our Christmas products will be online November 18th, and we will see you back for another Christmas video.